What's up guys, Mr. Madness here. So today's video, we got 17 different manufacturers of 1911s. We got 30 different 1911s. And I got my buddy with me today again. We're gonna be talking about all these beauties, guys. Today, we're gonna start first. We're gonna start first with the Wilson Combat. This is the classic, two-tone. Take a look at this beauty.
One of my favorite features about this is just the fact that it's just super clean. There's not a lot to it. It doesn't have a lot of things printed on the sides. It's got your adjustable target sights, your mahogany wood starburst grips. The starburst grips are kind of the notorious Wilson Combat. That's some of my favorite features about this one. Just super clean, not a lot going on, but that's what I like about our 1911s.
45 ACP. Let's check out this trigger once, guys. Absolute butter. I'd say this is a three pound trigger. Super light.
Just crisp.
Just
tight.
super crisp. And just one thing with 1911s, I just want to show you on all these 1911s. Most of them, you can tell on the higher end ones in the back here, the tolerance, kind of like an AR-15. You can tell between that lower and upper. That's how you can tell if it's a very good quality 1911, just with that tight tolerances. Next up, we got the Wilson Combat. This is the professional. As you can see, nothing's in the chamber.
Yeah, a little bit, another two-tone. We got the desert tan with the black. Not a super common. It's got the bobtail for carrying. Another starburst grips where the other ones were mahogany wood. This is G10 starburst grips with a Wilson Combat inlay elbow. Bull barrel, another 45. Beautiful gun, nice for carrying, lightweight. We like to use this one for when we're packing out to go to different hunts. Throw that one in with our Desert Tech that we shot the other day. It's the black and desert tan. Goes well with those. Just like to complement each other and keep everything the same.
Beautiful guns. Next up, we got the Wilson Combat. This is the CCB 5-inch barrel, 45 ACP. It's got them nice G10 grips.
Yeah, that one will keep your hands tight on the grips. There's some, you go to shoot a lot of 1911s and they don't have these stipplings in the front. They don't have a real tight pattern on the grips and they're kind of a little bit slippery. You'll see some of the other ones that we show you today, but they don't have this in the front. They don't have the adjustable sights. These are night sights with the red true glow in the front. It's a great all-around gun. Nice, another example of a real clean. It says CQB on the side, but very small print. You don't really see it.
You can see right here, it says, right there, CCB.
CQB.
CQB, I mean, yep.
Yep, and then that one's also chambered in 45 ACP. But yeah, another beautiful gun.
Alright guys, next up we got the Wilson Combat. This is a professional. As you can see, nothing's in the chamber.
Yeah, another two-tone. We got the black slide with the classic stainless steel lower frame. Now this is the earlier serial number. It's got the wood grips with the Wilson Combat wood grips with the inlay. Just super clean, simple, not a lot going on. We just like to keep them as simple as possible. There's a lot of people that like the gaudy look. That's not what we really prefer. This is just another example, sort of like the classic. Like we said, this is an early serial number, but just another fine piece of material from Wilson Combat.
Yeah, if you would just take a look here, this is the professional and this is the classic. They're both pretty close. I mean, they look similar, that two-tone color, just so we can show you the difference there. Both beautiful guns.
Now we're going to step into our next manufacturer. We're going to look at Nighthawk. We got a number of those out here for you today to take a look at. First up is the Agent 2. Now this is the standard Agent 2. There's nothing done. This is what you would get if you ordered from the factory. This is a 45 ACP. And it's got a lot of upgrades just coming standard from the factory. You got the G10, or these are, yeah, the G10 grips. You got all the different stippling, front and back of the grip. You got the flared mag well. You got the little rail there.
We'll throw a light on there, whatever. But this is probably my favorite from Nighthawk, the Agent 2. I like the flat trigger on here. You got your kind of like your little fluted barrel there. But just check out all these little cuts here, guys. For your slide, nice optic, or your
yeah, you got your Heine
glow in the
rear
front,
grips, and then your true glow in the front.
So look at all the scaling here, though. I mean, it's just so much detail in this gun.
When you go cock that thing, you're not going to slip your hands on it at all. It's just smooth as butter.
Check this trigger out, guys. Just crisp.
Since this is our first Nighthawk, show them the tolerances on the back of this one. Compared to the Wilson, it's just as tight as you can get. Beautiful guns. Both Wilson and Nighthawks, they make awesome guns.
Alright, guys.
Now,
D3?
well, let's start it down here, I think. We're going to go with these two guns. These are a couple of older models also. These are Nighthawks AAC models, which they quit making quite a few years ago, superseded by the Shadow Hawk, the Shadow Hawk. And now the AACs are threaded barrels. This one is a 45 ACP with Heine raised sights, which you don't see these very often. They don't come up for sale very often either, but
aluminum grips.
Yep, we've had these for quite a while. Ambidextrous safety, just simple, clean looking 1911.
All blacked out. I love it.
And I love these grips where they have the little hawk in the.
See that, guys?
Laid in there.
Right in the grips there. This one's been well used. Beautiful gun though.
Yeah, we have.
These slides are just absolute butter on these things, guys. I mean, they're tight to 45 ACP, but very, very smooth. Just smoother than butter. Yeah. Next up, we got the Nighthawk.
Same thing.
Same, yep.
It's just this particular model is a 9mm, and it's the AAC again with the Heine raised sights. This one does have a rail across the bottom for a light attachment. But
threaded barrel.
Yeah.
Throw a suppressor on there if you want.
Aluminum grips. Doesn't have the ambi safety like the last one, but just super tight. Everything's beautiful on these.
One thing with the 9, guys, you guys can't tell. I mean, it's hard to tell, but watching. But this 9, I mean, it's just so easy, smooth. Just because it doesn't take as much to throw a 9 out when you're discharging. But the 45s are a lot tighter. Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah, beautiful guns. What do you guys like? What do you guys like in 1911? Put in the comment below. I'm just curious. For you guys prefer 9mm, 45? What models, brands do you guys like?
10mm.
Yeah.
That's about majority of them are either those three.
Right. This is another beauty, guys. The Nighthawk. This is the Talon.
Yeah, we brought out Talon 1, 2, and 3, and they do make a Talon 4. We don't have it here with us today, but this is Talon 1, the original Talon, with the aluminum grips and
just
Heine
clean.
sights.
Heine sights.
Absolutely.
Night sights in the front.
Just very clean, simple. This is that gun gray, they call it, where you don't see too many of those. It's either black or stainless, but this is a gun gray, and it's a real durable material that they use on the outside. You can beat this thing up, throw it in the truck. It's not going to damage it. Keep it running smooth all day.
Just tight. Check this trigger out, guys. All these Nighthawks. Just so smooth and crisp. When that break, it's amazing. Quality stuff, guys.
Yeah, Nighthawk is definitely one of the top tier. And a lot of people know about Nighthawk. They're known for their absolute tight tolerances, their performance, everything that you can do right on a 1911, they do it. Now this is our T2. We just picked this one up about 2-3 weeks ago. It was missing in our collection, and we just wanted to kind of fill that gap. And this is a 4 1/4 inch barrel, G10 grips, Heine sights with a true glow. Just
check those sights out. Yeah, these G10 grips are awesome, guys. They're not too, they're aggressive, but they don't tear your hands up. Awesome grips. Yeah, this would be a good one for carrying, even 4 1/4.
yeah,
Not
one of
too, yeah.
favorite things that Nighthawk does that a lot of the other manufacturers don't do is they do these different lines down the top of the barrel, and you can use those lines.
Just get on target easy.
Get on target, and also just kind of separates them from the rest of them. As you see, we'll show you the rest of the different 1911s that we have. This is just a good example of what Nighthawk can make for you guys. They make them custom. You can find them on the shelves once in a while, but they're great pieces of equipment.
We got some other manufacturers here that you're not going to find on the shelf. They're very hard to come by. Next up, we got the Nighthawk, the Talon 3. Like we said, we don't have the 4 with us, but absolute gorgeous gun. We got the G10 grips, 4 1/4 inch barrel in this one.
Ambi safety.
Ambi safety. Oh, this one's not ambi.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Too many different ones, guys.
Yeah. 45 ACP. It's a nice, simple looking, good looking gun. Great for carrying it. That's one of my favorite ones to carry. It's got the recessed barrel.
Yeah.
Flared mag well.
It's gorgeous gun.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
We got one more Nighthawk that we're going to show you.
Oh boy, probably my favorite.
Yeah, this is the Chairman. It's a 10 millimeter, 6-inch barrel. Just absolutely gorgeous. You can see the cuts in the slide on the side, the top, the other side here.
G10 grips.
G10. Like I said, 10 millimeter.
Hard one to find.
Yeah, you don't see these too often either. Heine. Just black nitrate barrel. Well, it's got a little bit tighter spring than the 45s and the 9s, but that's to be expected because the 10 packs a little bit more punch.
A lot more around there, yeah.
See this little, just absolutely sharp almost. How
just crown the hell out of that.
Yeah, they do such a tight job.
Just
on all
tight,
these.
tight everything. Nighthawk makes just quality stuff, guys. Just if you guys want a good 1911, you guys want to add just something to your collection, Nighthawk will do it for you.
Yeah, and like one of the things that we always express to all of our friends and their family that we want to talk about guns is it's always about quality over quantity. There's people that might have 10s or 20s or hundreds of different guns, but when you look at these guns, if somebody pulls one of these out of their collection, that is their #1 firearm that they have in their collection is Nighthawk. And that's really the only thing that they're going to talk about when they pull their collection. That's that one piece. So that means a lot to get something that's quality, and you're going to really appreciate it over time.
Now we're going to step it up to this beauty.
Yep.
Guncrafter.
Guncrafters, yeah. This has got the full dust rail. You don't see this too often on 1911s.
Look at that,
the
guys.
full rail across there.
I'm going to close this slide again just to show you so you can actually see how smooth that dust rail is. I mean, isn't it just, there's no verbiage there. It's just, everything just flows amazing. Everything just looks so awesome in this gun, guys.
Yep, this is called the Model 2 from Guncrafter. Aluminum grips, 45 ACP. Guncrafter is pretty unique. They do have what's called a 50 GI. We don't have one of those with us today, but that is a very unique gun too. And they are definitely one of the top innovators of the 1911 industry.
45 ACP, I don't know if we said that.
Yep. Bull barrel on this one.
Get your little pick a 10 rail in the bottom. You could throw a light if you wanted to.
Yeah, I love that full dust cover, we call that.
Aluminum grips on this one.
Take a look at the
aluminum?
Yep.
Aluminum grips.
Take a look at that bull barrel.
Oh man, look at that. Awesome bull barrel on that thing. Everything's just clean on this gun. Just
put a little lanyard on this end.
Yeah. Just like a sleek sports car, just flat black. That's what this gun reminds me of, guys.
Yeah, gorgeous.
All right, guys. Next up, one of your beauties.
Yeah, Guncrafter American it's called. You got the rail across the bottom, not like the full dust cover like the last one we looked at, but it's got the Trigicon night sights, G10 grips, 45 ACP, a nice light barrel. tight tolerances, ambidextrous safeties. Now they're just simple, clean, looking
Gorgeous
gun.
guns.
Yeah.
Yeah, just sleek.
Yep.
Just smooth as butter these triggers are, guys.
Now this next one here is kind of on the opposite side of the spectrum. We really like to keep it real clean and simple, but then we like to also get a little bit outside the box too. This is called the Hellcat.
Yeah.
It's a 9mm double stack from Gun Crafter.
Badass gun, guys.
Yeah, that is.
That gold barrel, just so cool looking.
Gold nitrate barrel.
Yeah.
Adjustable sights. Yeah. Fiber optic in the front, adjustable in the rear. Lots of different cuts. Just try to make it as light as possible, and just the way that they do that, they round it, square, flat trigger.
Everything's just perfect then. Flat trigger, everything just makes it look so sleek.
Yeah.
Got that Mantis in here. We do some testing in, when you're rainy, shitty day outside, cold out, you use some dry firing. Helps you out there, stay on target.
Yep.
Yeah, get the nice crown on the barrel.
Beautiful piece.
Beautiful piece, guys. Smooth as butter. Check that trigger out on this one. Oh, guys, just absolute butter.
Below 3, I think.
Oh, for sure. This thing will melt your heart, the next one.
Yeah.
Oh, man. The Cabot.
Yep.
Absolute beauty here, guys.
These are one of the... there's a select crowd that follows the Cabots. Not a lot of people know about them, but they are probably considered one of the highest end 911 manufacturers out there. I do like the kind of detail that they put into their firearms.
Right there in the trigger, that's their signature for Cabot. That's the stars in the trigger.
Yeah.
That's their...
Then they got the G10 grips, and then they got their own little emblem.
Check that elbow out.
Grip.
Right there, guys. That's their Cabot.
Trijicon sights.
Trijicon night sights. Yeah, very high-end, gorgeous gun, guys. Just tighter and tight. Awesome gun.
Yeah. Next up, we got the Ed Brown R1145. This is one that you don't hear a lot about, is the Ed Browns, but they just keep it classic. They got the custom 1911 look to them.
G10 grips,
just super clean. This particular model is called the Special Forces, but there's not a lot going on with it, but everything is just super smooth and just tight, just the way you'd expect it from a high-end gun manufacturer.
beautiful gun, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next, we got the Dan Wesson, right?
Yep, this is Dan Wesson ECO 9mm. Great carry gun. A lot of people like to use this one. The majority of the 1911s that we looked at prior to this are just rounded across the top. This one actually does have special cuts where it squares it off on the sides. Just a little bit more unique.
Yeah, awesome one for carrying, guys.
Yeah. And if you can look at the taper on that barrel.
That
it's
big
got a
bull barrel.
Bull barrel, but it tapers down. Just everything flows so nice on this gun. I wouldn't be afraid to carry this thing one bit either.
Yeah, 45 packs of punch too.
Yep. Here is another very commonly carried 1911. Now this is a Springfield EMP with a bull barrel. About 3-inch barrel on this one, 2-tone, black frame, wood grips, ambidextrous safety, stainless slide. Just all around, it's a great carry gun. Fit in your pocket, little hidden holster.
Yeah. Beautiful gun, guys.
Yeah, Springfield makes a huge variety of different guns, from just your basic everyday go out and shoot them as much as you want to your high-end carry guns too. And this definitely is their better end of the spectrum, I would say.
Next up,
You got the
gorgeous.
the Republican Forge.
We gotta start with those grips.
Yep. No, these are woolly mammoth ivory. I mean, those are something that you don't see every day. They're a pretty unique piece of accessory, I'd say, to 1911. This one's got the bull bobtail, sorry. And then, kind of like the Cabots, this one, the Republican Forge, is known for their stars and their hammers. So it's kind of a little unique feature that they add to a lot of their 1911s.
Show the difference between the Cabot, just the stars, and kind of same features,
You don't see these too often. I learned about them probably about 10 years ago, and they make a great firearm, reasonably priced, just all around awesome.
Gorgeous gun.
Yeah, they are definitely on the high end of the spectrum because great tolerances. Every part of that gun is going to be what you would expect from a high-end 1911.
Yeah.
Now this next one, I kind of laugh when I look at this one because I bought this as from a friend of mine, and he just had a box of parts, and I just started putting them together, and I grabbed what he had, and now you can see it's a 4 1/4 inch barrel, but it's got a government safety on the back, so we have a gap here, but I refused to fix it. I just wanted to leave it just the way it is. The trigger, we had to file down in order to get it to fit. The safety is Wilson Combat. This is the rear safety is Wilson Combat.
Wilson grips.
A lot of Wilson parts on here with a fusion frame and slide and barrel. But this is kind of like one of my favorites just because it was the first one I ever built, and I just wanted to put it together and see what it came out to, and it shoots just fine, but it isn't the prettiest looking thing. But Fusion does make good parts. Wilson makes good parts, so
Altogether, a great gun. A bunch of different cool manufacturers came together in that one.
yeah, just kind of a fun piece to put
Yeah.
together.
You started with the Christensen or the Kimber next?
Let's go with the Christensens. We got a
With
couple
an
of-
extra light one?
Yeah.
Oh boy, this thing's awesome, guys. You got your carbon fiber grips on this one. Just super light. This thing is titanium. Very, very light gun, guys.
Carbon fiber grips on this one.
Yep.
5-inch barrel. Now this is
45 ACP.
Christensen quit making 1911s about 3 years ago. Some of the latest models right before they quit making them. I wasn't a great big fan of them. I had a couple of them. I didn't like the way that they built them. I felt like their quality had kind of fallen off. The earlier models like these ones,
Quality's definitely there.
big difference. Yeah, absolutely just smooth as butter and just tight tolerances, and you can't go wrong with the early model 1911 from Christensen.
Right. Let's check out that trigger quick on this, guys. Very smooth, very crisp. Awesome, guys.
Yeah. Now the next one we have is another Christensen. It's two-tone. Has the G10 grips, 4 1/4 inch barrel. This one has the bobtail on the back end there. Almost identical guns, just a little bit. This is more of your carry gun, where the other one was kind of your daily shooter. Go out and 5-inch government model, but
Yeah.
good variety.
Oh boy. Next up.
Volkmann Precision.
This is one you're not gonna find.
Nah. Yeah, this company's out of Colorado. They only make, I think, I don't know, a handful a year.
100 a year, I think, isn't it?
Something like
Something
that.
like that, yeah.
Not too many. Got your mahogany grips.
Check out those grips, guys. Just gorgeous.
Yeah.
Smooth.
They're almost just as gorgeous as those woolly mammoth ivory from the Republic Forge.
Let's just look at those together, huh? The woolly mammoth and the, just gorgeous.
Yeah.
Hardly any writing on this gun. That's what makes it one thing so cool about it. It's just so sleek.
Yeah. The different manufacturers that just print all over them, trying to flash who they are. These guys don't have to do that. As soon as you pick these pieces up, you'll see how tight they are, how smooth everything is. You know exactly what it is.
As soon as this in your hand, guys, you can just feel it. Just everything about this gun, just smooth. I mean, that trigger is just like a Korth revolver. I have other videos on my page about Korth revolvers. This trigger reminds me of that. Just butter.
The other cool thing about Volkmann that no other gun manufacturer that we're showing you today, they make their own grip or their own sights.
Check that out, guys.
Yeah.
See how they're so low? Just the profile on them, the sides, you can kind of see how they go in there. I think that's one thing that sets them apart, huh?
Yeah. Pretty neat piece.
Yeah. Alright guys, Carolina Arms next.
Yep. TC9. Another gun that you don't see too often out in your gun shops. But you got your G10 grips, your fiber optic front sight, probably a Trijicon rear sight. But this one's chambered in 9, bull barrel, two-tone. Now they call this a, no, this one's not. Just a regular two-tone, but it's
just 9.
piece.
What do you guys like though? You guys like 9, 45, 10 mil? I know we've talked about this before. I'd love to hear your guys' comments. What do you guys like?
Yeah, like different barrel lengths too.
Yeah.
We didn't show too many of the 3-inch barrels, but you got the officer model, the government model, and then what's the other one? The commander.
We got the chairman.
Oh, chairman. Well, then the 6-inch. Yeah, there's 3, 4 1/4, 5-inch, and 6-inch barrels.
Got a bunch of everything here, guys.
Yep.
Yeah. Next, we forgot the Kimber. We got probably the most common 1911, that higher end that most people think of. You know, Kimber as their high end.
Kind of the bottom of the high ends.
Manufacturers that really pump them out, you know. But this is a beautiful gun. Yeah, won this one at the Ducks Unlimited. We won this one at the Ducks Unlimited raffle there. And just check out the verbiage on this, guys. Just the, you know, the writing there. Ducks Unlimited. Just gorgeous. G10 grips. I like the grips are out. The Ducks Unlimited is pretty sweet in there.
Logo.
Yeah, the logo. 45 ACP.
Beautiful. Yep. Not too much going on other than just a simple piece to kind of advertise what their message is.
Right.
But that was one of the things that I noticed about this one right away. Was this one doesn't have any of that stippling, where almost every other one of the gun manufacturers has that stippling.
That's kind of cool.
And I mean, it's unique.
Right.
Me personally, you get used to that grip. So when you feel
recoil.
something that doesn't have it, it's just smooth. Your hand kind of feels a little bit odd grabbing onto that. But nonetheless, it's a beautiful gun, and they did a great job building that one.
Yes, sir.
Next up, one of our favorite gun manufacturers, Smith & Wesson, and this is their 1911 with their was it the Crimson Trace?
Crimson Trace laser
grips.
on there.
Yeah. Now, what's different than just about, I think, every other one of these, is this has an external ejector. I don't think we showed you any other ones that have the external ejectors.
Oh, these are all internal.
Yeah. Then it's got two-tone, which we love a lot, is the two-tone.
I think the laser will turn on.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's your laser. That's awesome, guys. Just, you know, you're at the range, whatever. Super bright, gets on target easy, and the thing's awesome.
Yeah. Beautiful gun. Simple. Got great stippling in the sides, everything. Just really clean piece. We really just wanted to show you guys a lot of different 1911 manufacturers out there, see what's out there.
Yeah, just so you guys see. We're not talking about all kinds of stuff on the page, you know? Go from fun video shooting to talking about cool guns, and yeah, we want you guys to put in the comments below too what you guys want.
Yeah, if there's something that you would like to take a look at that we don't have, let us know. We probably can get it, or we might have it. Just let us know. Now, so we wanted to cover a lot of the 1911s, which we have. Then we wanted to just do a little bonus on a couple of 2011s that we thought a lot of you guys would appreciate. Some that are super common, some that are a little bit more high end that you don't see too often.
Some they don't make no more.
Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna start with this one. Now, this is a manufacturer that's been around for quite a while. This is your STI 2011. It's got about every cool upgrade that you can imagine on a pistol.
Smooth as butter, guys.
This is the DVC Tactical. It's got the threaded barrel, cut slide, top, both sides, and just all around easy to hold, easy to carry, beautiful to shoot, full dust rail.
Huge mag well on the bottom.
Yep.
Throwing your mags in.
And if you ever felt a STI, they are about as smooth as you can get.
Yeah, and they say for the STIs and the staccato STI and Atlases, they all say roughly around 100,000 rounds you can run through these guns, guys, before you have to. At 100,000 rounds, they say you can change the barrel out, throw a new barrel on, but that's crazy. 100,000 rounds you can run through a gun of these.
Yeah, these actually.
With no issues. I mean, you got to clean them,
Yeah.
every so often, but you can run,
Regular
They're
maintenance.
made to run, yeah.
Regular maintenance, and you do that, and they'll last you a lifetime. Honestly, you're not going to shoot that much of them just on a regular basis.
And these things are so accurate. I mean, way more accurate than I am. It's just.
Yeah, you'll never
Guns
get
are
up to
awesome.
the potential of
Oh, yeah.
what these can do or perform. Now, a couple years ago, maybe 4 years ago, STI switched over to staccato. That is the new.
I think it was
brand.
2019 they switched.
Yep. This is a staccato
XL.
XL with a cut slide. Just another simple gun, but beautiful. Bull barrel.
Nice crown in the end.
Yeah.
That's a Palmer grips, isn't that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Adjustable sights, adjustable trigger as well. But it's just like there's unbelievable how smooth these are. You have to get into. I think Shields carries these.
Yeah,
a lot
you
of
can
times.
get my shield sometimes. A lot of times they're out though.
Yeah, if you can get your hands on one, test it out, try them, just feel it. You can't go wrong with these.
The next one we're going to show you though, a lot of times Shields does not have this one.
And it's hard to go from these guns, which are kind of, they're about a $4,000 gun.
High
Which is-
5, 6, 7.
Yeah, to buy just a pistol, one
Right.
pistol for that amount, it's a lot of money. But they do make them that are even better and more expensive. These are called your Atlas, and this is called your Titan.
Absolute gorgeous, guys. This one,
They
just butter.
Absolutely do not miss one bit of detail when they build these guns. There's the trigger.
Handcrafted, 100% in house. They make everything's. I mean, it takes one person puts this gun together from start to finish, and it's just everything's precision in these guns. Everything's polished, just perfect on these guns.
You can even see where in the hammer that it's cut out to lighten up the weight on that.
I checked this one with the trigger pull. This was, what was it, 2.1 pounds? Or was it, no, this was 1.8.
1.8.
1.8 1.8 on that guy. That's crazy.
Now these grips, they're adjustable too, where depending on the size of your hands, you can put a little attachment on the side on either side, but you can change it up just to make it absolutely fit perfect to your individual hand. It's got the flat trigger, adjustable.
Oh, that trigger's awesome. The flat trigger, guys.
I'll pull it for you.
Oh, don't touch it too hard. Just nothing.
Yeah, there ain't anything there. Cutout slides. Yeah, gorgeous piece. Now it's chambered in 9mm. All three of these were chambered in 9mm. This one's also chambered in 9mm. But we just picked this one up the other day. This is called Atlas Chaos. This is going to be your open class, where the other three that we just looked at would be in your limited edition for competition shooting. Look at the comp on this. This is
Comp, you got your ported barrel.
huge comp.
Check out you got your ported barrel and comp. That thing has like no recoil, guys. I mean, nothing.
Does not move. This is your gas pedal. I have fairly decent sized hands, and that thing, once you lock in on that, it's not going anywhere.
No.
Put your RMR on top. Huge mag well that you would see on an open class gun.
Right.
Flat face trigger. Cut out hammer. Ambidextrous safety.
You got to throw a RMR on there still, though, and
Yeah.
throw something on there.
It's just.
Try to
these
throw a
guns are so
Trijicon
fun.
on there.
It's almost like cheating when you go shoot these
Oh,
guns
man.
and compared to just your standard pistol.
So accurate.
Yeah.
What do you guys like though? Do you guys like 2011s, 1911s, single stack, double stack, Wilson Combat? What manufacturer do you guys like best? We just kind of want to hear the feedback from you guys. What do you guys like?
Yeah, honestly, I'm always interested in finding something that's different. I know there's a lot of people out there that make great firearms, and I'm always looking to try them out and test them. So we really want to hear what you guys have experienced and
For carrying, what you guys carry, just
yeah,
yeah.
what's out there and what your experience is.
that's about all we have for you. Here's our collection of 1911s, and you guys have a nice day. Smash and like that subscribe button. If you guys like this content, do me a big favor. Share it to a friend. Help our page grow. Yeah, we're going to run through quick here and show you all these beautiful guns at a close-up before we close out.
Again, we have our Wilson Combats. We have our Nighthawks going into our gun crafters, to the Cabot. And then I got my little homemade fusion with the Republican Forge.
Springfield.
Dan Wesson, or
Carolina Arms.
yeah. Ed Brown, Christensen's.
Volkman.
Volkman. Carolina Arms. Kimber.
Atlas.
A couple Atlases. Staccato. STI. Smith & Wesson.
Yeah. You guys have yourself a nice day. Do me a favor, like I said, share this to some friends. Smash and like that subscribe button. You guys have yourself a nice day.